Yo, what's going on? And welcome back to some Monster Train. Last time we managed to win our first run. What are we doing here? This logbook is the thing we looked at before, right? Yeah. So we're gonna go ahead and try these new guys out, I think. And I think we decided we'd use the Awoken as our secondary. Okay, so what do we have to do to unlock the other ones as well? It's like summon a bunch of units and kill a bunch of units? What is this? Enemies are stronger. Add additional random cards to your starting deck. So if we pick this one, things are still going to be harder. Do we think maybe we don't want to do the Covenant thing until we've at least figured out how the other cards work? I got no idea. Let's not do it right now. Maybe next game we'll do it. So we're looking to work on unlocking the other ones as well as figure out what the heck these guys do. So, what do we got here? Our champion seems pretty worthless to start off with. And their spell card deals 6 damage to the front enemy. Alright, that's interesting. What do we got here? When you play your third spell of the turn, all cards gain +1 magic power for the rest of this battle. That seems really good. At the end of the turn, apply Frozen to a random card. I feel like that's not as good. Let's try this one. Okay, so what are our upgrades here? So we can make him attack AoE, strike, apply spell weakness. The next time the unit is hit by a damage spell, it takes that much damage again for each stack of spell weakness. Damage spells cast on this floor cost -1. See, I'm thinking with the artifact we just got, making our spells cost -1 seems really good. So let's take this guy. The other one definitely seems like a higher damage option. Okay, at the start of battle, enemy units appear on each floor. Sure, we'll take it. Okay. So how do we want to handle this situation? Top floor, I think, is a bust. We just let it go up there. Middle floor, don't want to put anything middle floor this turn. I think we put this guy with a train steward, and our spells on this floor cost 0. Wait, is it only damage spells? Yeah, damage spells. But if we could just cast them, then we should get +1 magic power. And this, how long does this last? For the rest of this battle. We don't have a way to deal with that, huh? I would like that, but we don't have torch. So I think we just gotta let it go. These guys are gonna go up there, deal 4 damage. I think we just let that happen. Do we want a double train steward here? So there's no way that we can cast all of our spells. That guy's dead. And it doesn't really matter if we let the healer move on. He's not going to do anything by himself. I don't think he can attack the pyre. So I think we just Frozen Lance. Ooh, and everything is stronger. I like that. It's only in the turn, so we're probably going to want more mana as well. This is a good way for our pyre to get kills. I don't know if there's like unlocks you can get for your pyre getting kills, but I assume you can just cast these on this floor even if they don't accomplish anything. Might as well play our Train Steward. So we're gonna need to cast one of these here. Probably two of them. So we just do that. Heal up this guy. Then just cast both of these for fun. Should give us another magic power. I think we're doing okay. We managed to only lose 13 health. So, how do we want to do this? Because if we cast 3 spells, then we get +1 magic power. So I think we start with our healing. And it looks like we're going to succeed anyways. So these go up to 9 now. Alright, that went pretty well. So let's see what these cards are. Apply spell weakness to an enemy. Cost 0. So that would be really good, because it's a spell that applies spell weakness. So it's going to stack with that. Deal 25 damage to the front enemy unit, discard a card at random. I don't like that. Our deck doesn't have any discard synergy yet, and I don't know what discard synergy even looks like in this game. So until we know that, I think we avoid that card. Deal 25 damage to the front enemy unit twice. That's pretty good, but it's expensive. I feel like we take this one for now. It's gonna make all of our other cards deal twice as much damage. And I think we go with Glimmer, because we're gonna get spell power out of it. Or we're gonna get spell power, so Glimmer is gonna become more effective. Okay, so what are our two choices? I think we're just gonna go to this side so we can get more Stygian units and figure out what they're all about. So let's grab a unit. What do we have here? Incant. Triggers when you cast a spell on this floor. Incant. See, this thing seems crazy. Like, this thing's fine. It gets 2 attack every single time. But this thing, it gets that attack and defense, so it can be a tank. And it doesn't go down every single turn like this thing does. So I think we go with the Siren of the Sea. They're both Sirens, I guess, so. Alright, what do we got here? Stackstone. Do we have anything that works with this? This card. What else do we have here? And Consume. I feel like we will do that on one of our Frozen Lances, maybe. And then make something cost 1 less. Maybe we'll make Glimmer cost 1 less. Although, does Glimmer count as a damage spell? It probably does, so that means if we're using it on the floor with our champion, it's gonna cost 0 anyways. So let's give double stack to this thing. That seems really good. Because then how does this work exactly? The next time a unit is hit by a spell, it takes that much damage again. So that's going to mean each spell we hit him with is going to do 3 times as much. So that seems pretty good. Then if we upgrade something, we could make Glimmer crazy. But I feel like one of these Frozen Lances is going to be better. So let's just take a Frozen Lance, upgrade it. And then we're going to make something cost 1 less. I feel like since it's just 20 gold, we might as well. And we want to cast spells, so I think we'll just make one of our restores cost 1 less. Because there's no way for us to make our restores 0 cost with our champion. But everything else can be 0 cost. So we'll get more 0 cost, means we can cast more spells per turn. And ensure that we actually get our extra spell power. What do we got? Non-boss enemies get +4 attack. I think this is fine because we're mainly going to be killing people before the battle even starts. Or before the fighting between the waves starts. Okay, so what do we got here? This guy's 6, 5. We got our Super Lance, which we might just use immediately. Oh, we don't have enough spells in our hand. We need to draw an extra card, I think. So we're gonna put this thing in front because it's gonna be our tank. This thing only has 1, so we can actually put 3 things down here. Huh. Alright, well. This seems like a strong start. So our goal is just to kill the wave every single time. And then we probably want to put our train steward up there. So he can kill that. And we're gonna energy siphon, I think, on this guy. And then everyone except him is gonna die. And then we're just gonna keep casting spells. Make this thing as powerful as possible. Oh, he also got stronger as we did that. But I think we're okay. Get 50 gold. So we need to heal that thing up if at all possible. Although we get our respite right now, so we're just gonna cast spells. We got enough for one of our train stewards. I think it's interesting that this champion only costs, or only has 1, what's it called, capacity. So we're just making this thing real powerful. So this is the final wave. We are going to lose as it stands. And we don't have the ability to spell weaken or whatever the heck it's called. What's that card? Spell weakness, yep. So we don't have that ability right now. So I think for sure, Train Steward, you're going up there. Now, we want to get our spell up on one of our damage cards, I think. Yeah, so this is a little bit extra. And the boss is going to die. Okay, this is good. Our Siren becomes very powerful. As long as we can cast all these spells for 0, we need to be able to draw more cards is what we're missing. If we can get like a Sting, because Awoken have Sting, we can get that. Deal 3 damage, apply 8 Frostbite. I don't know what Frostbite is. Unit takes 1 damage per stack at the end of the turn. Decreases every turn. That seems pretty good. Draw 1 card, discard 1 card. That's a good way to play another spell. But do we want this? This is good against, like, the boss. I don't know if it's necessarily that good against other things, but if we could play it for free, it seems pretty solid. This also seems pretty solid. Because discarding's not like the card goes away forever. And it's a free spell. I did just say we need more draw power. But do we have any cards that we're really looking to draw into, is the question. It's between these two. We already have one of these, and I think that's fine. I really like this, but I also really like this. I feel like we gotta draw cards. Okay, any sting? No sting. Okay, so this does not work with our champion. We can't play that for free. This gives -2 health? That sucks. This, I think we go with this one. We might remove this card later. This doesn't seem that great. But imagine like we put it on our Siren. Our Siren gets +4/+4. Because we played it on our Siren. So I think we'll go with that one. Oh, we also get a unit. Rejuvenate +1/+1. That's also pretty good. And the guy who gives you mana, I don't think we need mana. I think mana is not the problem. We like the Animus, but I think we really want this guy, because then we have a target for our spells. And if we can increase our capacity on floor 1, then we can play this guy, our champion, and the Siren. And then I think we start to ball out of control. Alright. So, what is this one? This one duplicates cards. Do we have anything that great that we would even want to duplicate? Maybe Energy Siphon. Energy Siphon with the double stack is pretty great. But we get an artifact if we go to the left. I feel like maybe we don't duplicate quite yet. We wait on it. Plus I want more Stygian guys. We already know what the Awoken guys are. I would like to see what more Stygian guys are. So we'll do the random event first. I feel like you should always just do the random event first. What we got? Shards of the Pyre remnants of a once great beacon of hell are strewn about. When it was extinguished, the shattered pyre must have been ejected through these hell vents across all 9 rings. Taking advantage of the opportunity, some entrepreneurial soul decided to set up a still near the hell vent, converting what energy remained into potent liquids. While the owner must have heard you coming and scrambled off, some of their product remains. Okay, so we can get Bone Shine. Consume, we get 2 pyre health. And these both cost X, so we get 2 times X pyre health, or we get 3 times X pyre attack. I feel like pyre attack is where it's at. So we can just make our pyre a lot stronger. Oh, hello. Okay, we haven't seen any of these before. We got another incant, gets armor. We got a sweeper. I am also pretty new. This is technically like my 3rd run. We played the demo, which, well, we only did 2 runs in the demo. But other than that, pretty new to this game. I haven't played these Stygian guys yet. So we're trying to figure out what all the units are. We got sweep, applies Frostbite 3 to the attacked unit. So it's gonna hit everybody. And it's gonna frostbite everybody. Or we could get another stacker. I feel like we want this one. But we want this one early. So I think we play this one on our first floor instead of a train steward. And then this one's gonna stack up frostbite. And then we'll play all of our spells for free. Seems like good stuff. Alright, what do we got here? At the start of the turn, add a sting. Okay, that's really what we want. Your pyre starts with 15 armor. Nope, we want sting. Sting is exactly what we want in this deck. Because then we can almost guarantee extra cards. And we can guarantee a free spell that we play. This is every turn, right? Yeah. So it's a free spell. Okay, what is armor? So you see we have a unit, he's got 10 attack. We're gonna play him, so let's go ahead and play him. He has 10 attack, he has 5 defense, and then next to his defense he can have armor. The armor will take damage before his health takes damage. And certain cards have Pierce, which allows them to hit past armor. So you just gotta be aware of that. If the unit's health hits 0, then he dies, even if he still has armor. So, what are we doing here? He's got a really annoying bomb. It's gonna kill everybody. That's not good. I just misplayed. I think we just lost. Really badly. Yeah, I'm pretty sure we just lost. We couldn't actually play any of those on this floor. Ah, I wasn't paying attention! Oh boy. Well, that's unfortunate. So we'll play our train steward up here, but yeah, we're kinda out of luck. So we'll put spell weakness on that guy. Oh, do you live? If we can play enough spells on you, maybe you can live. I don't think you live. Yeah, that's really bad. Okay. Well, we probably lost then because of that. We need to give this thing quick. If this thing had quick. So this thing's gonna deal 20 damage. That's just absurd. Magic power, so you see like we have a spell here. It deals 27 damage. If we get +1 magic power, it will then deal 28 damage. So our heal spell heals for 3 right now. If we get +1, it would heal for 4. Okay, so I guess we protect our train steward here. Can we play this thing? No. No, we cannot. Okay, so heal this guy. He's gonna start gaining attack and stuff. Maybe we just like buff the crap out of him because we're already in a bad spot. Does magic power last for 1 round, 1 battle, or 1 run? It depends on what the buff is. So in this case, we're using this thing that gives +1 magic power for the rest of this battle. Some things will give you plus magic power for the rest of the run. Some things will be like +1 magic power for this turn. It just depends on what the thing that's giving it to you is. And these bombs with their double explosion are pretty powerful. Oh, I hate you so much. Do I have any way to get rid of that bomb? Because everybody dead. At least he only hits the front enemy. Oh, Jesus. Oh, no. Okay, hit that guy with our free thing. Enhance this guy a little bit. Oh, he's taking so much damage, though. We need the ability to attack different levels or floor, or like different enemies. We can only attack the front enemy at the moment with our spells. We need to like either be able to shuffle them around or something. So we're living, which is a start. So maybe I just want to play my train steward because I already got my magic power for the turn. We're killing 2 of these guys. So maybe we just play the train steward up here so he can pick up the guys who make it past. Oh my goodness, he's alive. Okay, I hate the stupid haste. We don't have a way to deal with haste. Are you kidding me? Oh, we do. We have Glimmer here. Okay, we can actually deal with the haste, so that's good. What are we looking at up here? This train steward is getting super wrecked, but we can kill the things. So we glimmer this. We don't want to deal with any of that nonsense. So that guy's just dead. Don't have to worry about that. We need to do that. I think we play this, and we need to discard a card. We discard our Frozen Lance, that's fine. And then we can Energy Siphons. This guy already has 2 Energy Siphon, or 2 Spell Weakness on him. We can make more Spell Weakness, which is what I think we want to do, because it's free. So we do that. Then we save our Train Steward by killing this dude. And then we can Bone Rattler, increase our Pyre's attack by 3. And that should last forever. Pretty sure that 3 attack is applied to our Pyre for the rest of its natural life. Okay, this guy's boosting up every time he regens. We got that haste, but we got Glimmer again, so we can deal with it. There's the bomb we can also deal with. So, this might be a good time to put this thing down. It looks like Sting doesn't actually have spell power, it just always deals 5. But I know there's an artifact that... Wait, but this one has spell power. Oh, maybe because this one was just created, it doesn't get the spell power, but this one was created a while ago. Whatever, it doesn't make any gosh darn sense anyways. Okay, so what do we want to do? If we summon Cold Kalia? I have no idea how you're supposed to say that. And then we want to heal up this guy, which we could probably make happen. But we need to Glimmer for sure. And that deals 30 damage to that guy, so that's pretty good. Oh, but it eats up all of the spell weakness once you do that. I didn't realize. So, we can enhance or heal twice. I think we heal twice. Although the enhance on you might be useful. This guy's so weak. We need to heal up this guy. This guy's where we're gonna make our stand because we screwed up so hard the first round. Okay, so she frostbites everyone. He's only dealing 8. Okay, so that guy's like super dead. Oh, see, this Sting is dealing 10. So, we'll just start popping off stings so we get our spell power for the turn. So now we get our spell power. Even with 1 regen, this thing's not going to survive 2 hits. It would need 2 regen. But we could always play the Train Steward in front of it. This thing's definitely dead, and there's nothing it can do. So we're going to sting this guy. Are we going to play the Train Steward then? So we can get off like 2 turns of Frostbite? That seems pretty good. I want to play my Frozen Lance as well, but I don't think we can. I think the 2 turns of Frostbite is more valuable. No, it's not. It's actually less valuable than 12 damage, isn't it? Because that would give him 8 Frostbite, which is gonna do... No, it would do more. Well, that might have been the wrong play, actually, now that I think about it, because it was guaranteed to be 1 before that. Oh well. Not a big deal. We will buff this dude, though. We could also just Frozen Lance as well. But I feel like him having a lot of health will just ensure that we don't die. Because he deals 31 damage a turn right now. Okay, so now we just start popping off all of our stings. Because our deck is just full of these things now. We have our lance that we can consume, which does a whole bunch of damage. And then probably do that. I mean, we're already gonna win, so it doesn't really matter what we do. Alright, this guy's doing some work. We also get a rare card, a new unit, and an upgrade to our pyre. Restore something to full health, enhance a unit with plus 10 health, and apply 10 spikes, or 4 spikes. Ah! So this was really good on our last run, but I don't think it's that good here. This could be pretty good for our guy who starts missing 60 HP. But a lot of our other units don't benefit from this, which is why I kind of think this. If we could put Cycle of Life on our Siren, I think that's where it's at. So, we already have one of these dudes. So maybe we want to go with one of these dudes? We could have them, like, team up on a floor or something? No, they can't team up. We don't have enough capacity. But this guy could sit on the top floor and start to create more spikes. Now, we probably don't want capacity quite yet. We could either draw... I think we want 1 extra energy right now, because we just grabbed a really expensive card that costs 3. Pyre health, we don't really need the pyre health right now, so I think we're going to the right. It's going to let us remove 2 cards. Let's see what we get here. Sweep, apply spell weakness to the attacked unit. I mean, that's pretty good. The second Siren of the Sea, also pretty good. But we could just have like a really annoying floor where we have 2 different things that just apply debuffs to everybody. Or we could have 2 of these. Because we could fit 2 of them on the floor with our champion, right? Who's supposed to go with our champion right now? You. And then... maybe you? That's a tough one. I think we go with this. No. This seems really bad, actually. Having the first floor apply a bunch of debuffs seems good. The problem with that is... this debuff, it's only 1 spell weakness, and I feel like we have better ways to apply spell weakness. And it's not like spell weakness does anything unless we hit the units that have spell weakness with a spell. So it's kinda up in the air. I think maybe we just want another Siren. If we grab another Siren, then we could pretty easily take out one of our train stewards. So what do we all want to take out here? Probably one of the train stewards is gone. He's gone. Maybe 2 of the train stewards? We have lots of units. We don't need train stewards. Get out of here. The spell weakness only lasts for 1 spell. Yeah, so I didn't actually know how it worked, but it looks like spell weakness is completely used up after 1 spell. So like if he has 1 spell weakness, then it will make any spell I hit him with deal its damage twice. If he has 3 spell weakness, then it'll make any spell I hit him with deal 4 times its damage, but then all the spell weakness goes away. Is what it looks like. That's what I saw. So I'm pretty sure that's how it's gonna work. We got all the same things. What happens if we do that? apply 8 spikes. That's not really what I'm looking for. And we can't... Where's the... You can't double stack 2 times? Come on. Are you kidding me? Alright, well I don't think double stack really works for us then, because I don't care about having 2 regen instead of 1 regen. That's not that great. I mean, it's okay, but it's not worth 85 gold. If a big hitting spell... Yeah, my deck kind of just has a whole bunch of low hitting spells at the moment, so spell weakness doesn't seem as great. And the other problem is I can only hit the front unit with my spells. So until I get rid of the front unit, I can't hit the other units that would also have the spell weakness on them. So it kind of doesn't really work with what I have going at the moment. It could in the future, but... Can we... What did we buff? We buffed one of these lances, right? You can't double up on the lances either. Could glimmer. Could just make like one of the restores really good. I don't think it's really worth it. I mean, the lances with spell weakness get super crazy. Like, imagine this hits with our spell weakness 2 applied. That does 78 damage. That's quite a bit of damage. And we already have 1. Man. It's always... I hate that the upgrades are trade-offs. If it wasn't for the fact that it gave it consume. We need that relic where 50% of the time our spells aren't consumed. I think I'm gonna do this, though, just because our deck becomes entirely stings after a while, pretty much. So I think consuming our other spells is fine. And if we make something cost 1 less, I feel like it has to be this, because this is just way too expensive. And then do we want to reroll? Sure, reroll me. What do we got? The exact same stuff, except now we have holdover. Holdover lets us keep the card if we don't play it. Oh wait, no, that's not holdover. Hold on, what the heck is holdover? It's placed on top of our draw pile when we do play it. So obviously we want Energy Siphon here. Holdover Energy Siphon. Now this is the card that we want to duplicate, because that means we get Energy Siphon every single turn, guaranteed. It's free, and it's twice as much spell weakness as it should be. Now do we use another magic power up? Probably not. Maybe we just double up on this here, so this card is more playable. It's only 20 gold, so I'm gonna do it. We're probably not gonna upgrade that card with anything else. Okay, so now we get our champion buff. Damage spells cast on this floor cost 2 less. We don't have any damage spells that even cost 2 to begin with, so I don't think that's really useful. Applying 10 Frostbite seems really useful. So I think we're gonna go with this. If we could somehow give this guy multi-strike, that would be great. What happens with holdover and consume? The game does not allow you to give a card that has consume holdover. I also had that same idea. Also, any card that creates a... Well, actually, I don't know this for a fact, but there was one time in one of our last runs where I had a card that creates a duplicate of itself in the graveyard when you play it, and I wasn't allowed to give that card consume either. I don't know if that was a special case, or if the game just doesn't let you do that. But yeah, if you could combine holdover with consume, that would essentially negate the consume. So, are we gonna go for this for the 150 gold? Yes. Are we gonna take damage for it? Probably. We need to get that card that buffs our pyre attack. We need to use it more effectively. So what the heck do we have going on here? These guys get +2 attack every time one dies, so I kind of don't want to kill any of these because they're all going to get wiped out by the pyre. So they won't actually get their effect off on each other. But unfortunately that's going to be 6 damage plus 8 damage, so we're going to be taking 14 damage. I think I'll eat it. We'll eat the 14 damage. That's just how it's got to be, it seems. Now the problem we have... This is an issue. And I don't have anything I can put in front of... How do you say this guy's name? Tethys Titansbane? So that's a name. We do have a Train Steward, but I don't want to play the Train Steward with Tethys, though. So like, Tethys is just going to go here, because he'll live. That's fine. This thing is going to unfortunately give us, I believe the Scourge card, Weight of Contrition, is a spell. So I think it actually will work with our Forgotten Name, because we're going to have to play it so we take less damage. We'll see for sure, but I believe it's a spell. And then here we'll play... No, we should not play the... I really want to play the Awakened Hollow, though. But we're going to take so much more damage if we play the Awakened Hollow. Because he's going to kill one of them, give all of these +2. Then they'll go up here, and we're going to be taking 12 damage instead of 8 damage. But we could always sting them. So what if we, like, played the Awakened Hollow, played the Train Steward, we stung the first guy, 2 of these guys are gonna die, we'll enhance this guy, and rejuvenate him. He should be fine, 2 of them will die, 1 of them's gonna end up with 8 attack. Which I think is okay. So now we can maybe just kill this guy with something else? Okay, what are you? It is a Scourge card, it is not a spell. Are there any other champs other than Titansbane, or maybe they're locked until you play more? When you first start playing the game, you have the Hornbreaker Prince and you have the Sentient, and those are the only 2 you have unlocked. I just unlocked Tethys Titansbane, so that's why I'm trying him now. And there's 2 more factions that you can play that I haven't unlocked yet, so there's 5 total at the moment. And that could always change. Like, a game like Slay the Spire started with 3 characters, and I think they have 5 now. So, if the developer is working on more characters, I'm sure you'll see them. Okay, so we definitely want our Siren out in front here. And then we could put this in the back. We really need to play this, so get rid of this garbage. So this guy has Frostbite, he's taking lots of damage, and we'll live here, that's fine. Up here, I just don't think there's an answer unless we put our Siren here. But this thing's gonna get away. Yeah, this thing's gonna get away if our Siren doesn't kill it, which it's not going to. So I don't think there's anything we can do about that floor. I do think we want to play her. And then we can play all of our spells still. So, boop. Energy Siphon this guy. Sting him. So yeah, all of our spell weakness goes away when we do that. And so now we're living. That's what we want to see. We could still actually play this guy. He'll live. And he'll kill that front guy, so then our pyre won't take any damage. So sure, why don't you go ahead and do that? That seems fine to me. And then I think we play this up here. If we play it down here, then our siren gets stronger, though. I think we just want our siren to be insane. What is reserve? Shoot, what is reserve? I think this guy has reserve. Here, we'll read it in a second, so we can show it. Oh no, that guy has resolve. I don't remember what reserve is, sorry. If you could give me a context, maybe I can remember. At the moment, I don't remember. Okay, so this guy's super dead. Like, did one of our cards? A card in hand has it. Wait, like right now? Oh. Right here. So this card, this guy's putting this card in our hand because he's living. And if this card is in my hand at the end of the turn, we take whatever the effect is. So it's going to deal 3 damage to us. And so that's why I'm just going to play this card so it's not in our hand. And when we play it, it purges it from our deck permanently. So we could get another siren. If we play our spells on this floor, then... So yeah, I think siren goes over here. We can use this because we want it every single turn anyways. So boop. Spell weakness, get our incant. Should we use the frozen lance? This will kill him. So sure, let's do that. Then kill that guy. That guy seems like he's dead anyways. So I think I'll just keep buffing up my siren here. Alright, see ya. Thanks for sticking around for a little bit. Alrighty. So we got this again. Obviously gonna want to play that. This might be a good turn to play Bone Rattler if we can. Cycle of Life would be really good on our siren. Because our siren's kind of like our tank, but it's also like our strongest unit at the same time. Does this get spell power? I don't think it does. Because we have plus spell power and it's not getting an effect. So we could play this first. Now she lives. Would I want to discard anything from my hand? I think we siphon. Sting him. And that gives us our free magic power. Does this count as playing it on this floor? I'm not really exactly sure how that works. Let's try it. It does appear to count. I don't really want the Train Steward. I didn't know we could... I guess it makes sense. You get to draw first, then you discard. So we can actually discard the card that we just drew because we don't want it. Now, I think we restore you. When we come up here, restore you. We'll play Bone Rattler. Only gets us 3 more attack, but it's something. That guy's still alive somehow, but okay. So, We're probably just gonna play everything on this floor down here. First, we'll kill this guy, though. Oh, it's the consume. We can't play the consume lance right now, I don't think. I think that's a bad move. So we'll kill that guy. Then we'll come down here. And we'll sting. Glimmer. Oh, we got no targets for energy siphon? Oh, we should have energy siphoned the random dude first then. I didn't know. Ah, dang it. Unluck. Okay. That sucks. We don't actually get holdover then because we're not playing the card. That's bad. That's bad. Really big mistake right there. But we're gonna win anyways, so I guess it didn't matter. So what are we gonna do here? We got lots of stings. Probably gonna play most of those. So we'll put this on. Put this on. Give her 1 regen. That gives us a spell power. Then we'll use our stings. And I mean, just make her stronger, sure. I love this. This is a fun time. Alright. All the units died attacking her. Okay, Frostbite is very good against the bosses. He was taking so much Frostbite damage there. Because we have double Frostbite applying now. We got 10 and then we got 3. So we're applying 13 per turn. Okay, who's this guy? He's a mage. Plus 7 magic power on this floor? That's pretty insane, and he's only at one capacity. Apply daze to enemy units. Apply daze 1 to enemy units. Discard your hand. That's not really what I'm looking for. But if we play it last, then it's probably okay. What is sap and what is offering? If discarded before the end of your turn, it will instead be played. Here we go. So now we got some discard synergy. And daze just makes it so they skip their attack. I want this card. I just gotta make sure I play it last, always. Because then the rest of our hand goes away. I mean, this guy seems cool, but he only really works if we can put him on the bottom floor where we're casting all of our spells anyways. And at the moment we cannot, because we don't have enough capacity. And he just dies if anything with sweep enters the room. I mean, this card isn't even that good anyways, huh? Apply 3 sap. I feel like all these suck, actually. At the moment, for our deck, they don't really help us. This is a rough one. I think we skip. I don't think any of those are useful enough for our current deck. What are we looking at here? Add 3 sting spells to your hand. Now that's useful. This is also pretty good. But 3 sting spells? That's like guaranteed. This is good. I like this. That'll just increase how fast we can start piling up stings. Now we're not missing enough pyre health to need a heal yet, but it could be useful. Duplicate, we do have this really strong energy siphon, which duplicating would work well with. But if we go over here, we can forge some spells. What are we looking to upgrade for our spells? Can we upgrade this Bone Rattler? If we can, then that might be pretty good. Other than that, we don't really have any great spells, like maybe this, but I don't know if this thing could even get better. I don't know if this can get better either. I don't know if this can get better. We have a lot of spells that I don't know if they can actually be made better. So let's go this way. Pick up our money, we'll do the random event. Because the random event could cost us money, so I think we want money first. Okay, something about rail spikes. The base of the hammer carved with ancient runes. You cannot make it all out, but you can. But what you can talks of founding of the Covenant. Could this be the birthplace of the rail? But with the Covenant now broken, these spikes serve no purpose here. Many of them are lodged too deep in the stone to take, but the spikes of the Hellhorn, Awoken, and Stygian are loose enough to pry away. Which clan's rail spike do you take? Okay, Spike of the Hellhorn, Spike of the Awoken. Okay, so they all consume. This gives Rage and Armor, which is pretty decent. This gives Draw X, enhance all cards drawn this way with -2 energy. That's pretty good. Apply 1 sap and 1 frostbite for each energy. I feel like the Awoken one is the best, because then those cards permanently cost less. And plus, if we play it at the beginning of our turn for like, say, 3 or 4 mana, then we get 3 cards that are all probably going to cost 0. And so we could still play them even though we have 0 energy left. So I think this one's the best. Okay. So we just got our next... Oh no, we can do some upgrading. Keepstone. Give us holdover on something else. I wonder if this card would be good with holdover. We always get to discard a card. What else do we have here? Magic power and consume and cost down. I think we hold over this guy. There's nothing really great for this. And then I think maybe reroll? Okay, plus 10 magic power and double stack. Double stack, it's not really giving us a whole lot here. We could put it on that, but that's not that valuable. -1 energy. Always can be valuable. Unlike this, maybe. We'll see in a second. Where can this apply to? Just our damage. So I think Glimmer is where you want that on. Yeah, I think we upgrade our Glimmer. And then maybe we just make our Glimmer cost 0 then? Or do we make this cost 0? We might as well just make something cost 0. I think we'll do this. Okay, we still got a little bit of money. No reason to use the double stack. Purging. We could purge one of the heals. They're not that valuable. Like one of the ones that we haven't upgraded with anything. Just get it out of here. And then I think we save the rest of our money for now. I feel like we have a pretty decent deck. But things can definitely go wrong. Non-boss enemy units restore all health. But in this case, we did this before where they restored all health and it kind of screwed us. But in this case, they won't remove all their debuffs. So if they don't remove all their debuffs, then we should be able to still kill them. Like say if they have a whole bunch of frostbite on them and they go to the next floor, then we might be able to kill them on the floor. So how do we want to do this? Because these guys are all going to give each other health. And I can only sting one of them. But they don't have sweep, so they're only attacking the front, right? So it's going to be... The Siren's going to be taking taking 12 damage. So if we can get her above 12 health, which unfortunately there's no guarantee we can actually get her above 12 health. It all comes down to what this thing draws. So maybe we just play her. Then we play this. And it drew a spell, so we're okay. We get rid of you. It's still dealing 12 damage, but she'll have 13 health, so we should be okay. Okay, so we definitely need to heal her up, though. Don't really have a way to heal her up, do we? But we could give her 10 extra health. Which is something. We can't kill this last guy. This last guy is going to have so much damage. He's going to get plus 8 damage, so he'll have 13. I think we could do it. She'll be fine. So, how do we want to do this? We want to kill that. So I think we play this guy up here. And then I think we're going to play this just to give her plus 1 health. Bone Rattler, we're not going to be playing you this turn, so get out of my hand. Alright, then we're going to give her 10 extra health and spikes. Then we're going to Sting. Going to Frozen Lance. Frozen Lance. And I think we need a Frozen Lance again. Even though this is a consume one, it's the only way that she lives. Okay, we get the 75 gold. Okay, he has a lot of frostbite, but he is full health again. Oh my gosh, these guys are so annoying. So this might be a good time for this. He has 13 damage. That's so much damage. Does he die in 2 hits? Oh, the Bone Rattler is only temporary. It's not for the rest of the run. Okay, well I hate you then, Bone Rattler. You're not nearly as good as I thought you were. The health would have been way better. Dang it. I was just checking how fast this guy was gonna die. He's gonna live, he's gonna get 3 hits off. That's 39 damage that he's dealing. That's bad. So what are we doing then? I think we're definitely gonna restore. Then we're gonna use this. Train Steward. We're not gonna play you this turn, are we? But we're also not gonna play the Awakened Hollow. Okay, now we play this. These are all free. This is what we want right here. Okay, that's really good. So that guy's definitely dead. Now I wish I could play the Awakened Hollow. But that's how it goes. Now we could play all of these on this floor. Or we could also help this guy out. I think we need to apply this I think we'll play the Sting down here. We'll save the Frozen Lance. Because it could work really well on like this guy or something. Then we'll double restore. See if this guy can maybe get strong enough to deal with that guy. I don't think he will be able to though. Okay, do you live? Yeah, you live. So I don't think we're concerned with that at the moment. So we can easily get thorns here. You're living. Plus we can apply more of that. Okay, let's first play this. And we got one of our Frozen Lances. It's a tough one, because I want to play the Train Steward up top, but I kind of want to play all of these up top. There's nothing that I want to discard here. What can I afford to discard? The Steel Enhancement is probably the least damage we can get. That or the Restore. I think the Restore is actually the least damage that we could get. Because it's only giving us one spike. So that's how that goes, I suppose. Alright. So now we're going to get the Preserved Thorns. Get a whole bunch of those going. And we're one spell away from... So, if we Energy Siphon you, it'll boost all of our spell power. Now, our Frozen Lance deals 50 damage. And then after that, we should be able to take him out. So we'll put the Train Steward up here. So that's going to take him out. We solved the puzzle. He's going to take a lot of damage, but that's how it is. Do we want to buff you? Because that's 4 damage to everyone. But this makes you tankier. Yeah, put 4 damage on everyone. And now we're just going to start stinging like crazy. So this thing's getting out of control. And that's how I like it. He dies to Frostbite. Okay, this guy lives. Oh, he doesn't have very much Frostbite on him, does he? So this might be the time where we summon the Awakened Hollow. I think we're actually going to put the Siren behind him. Because both of these, every time I play a Restore on him, it'll give the Siren +1 defense and +1 attack. Now. This can only be played on a target, so we'll go ahead and play it on a target. This has Consume. You're gonna live, but can you live through this floor? It's a pretty tough floor. Kinda wanna wait for the +1 spell power, so this will just kill him. But then I can't play all of my spells. I would like to play the Restore. Can one of the stings kill you? Maybe we can get the spell power first. So we got a free Restore, actually. So I think we get rid of this Restore then, because it's not free. And then we'll get our spell power from this. Now, this can't kill, right? So he's taking 23 damage, he'll have 26 HP. It's not going to be enough. Unless I play multiple, which I could do. Or I could just play this and kill him. I think we just do this. Then we'll Restore on that floor. Then we'll start stinging on this floor. Okay, so here we are on the final wave. Pretty much all of our cards in our hand are free, except for the one Train Steward. Train Steward can't be played, so he's getting discarded. Get out of here, Train Steward. Okay, Bone Rattler. We could actually just play, probably. Because we're not gonna use any mana for anything else. So which one's the boss? You're the boss. We need to get through this guy though first. What's our hardest hitting spell here? Looks like Glimmer. So I think we Energy Siphon first. And then use the Glimmer to pop it. Wait, what do you have? You have Lifesteal. For the next 10 attacks, restore health equal to damage dealt? What on earth? Yo, we need that. What the heck? I didn't know that Lifesteal existed. Okay, so everyone's dying at the moment. So that's not good. We got no way to draw cards this turn, so let's go ahead and play Bone Rattler. It still got the incant. When it went to the top, I was like, oh no, I did it wrong. Alright, what is it going to take to kill you? You have 13 HP. We could use both of the stings to kill you. Okay, we're still not winning. Still not winning. So I guess we go to this floor then. We're not even dealing that much damage. He's just healing so much. Oh, he's got sweep. That's why he was winning this so hard. Okay, we dealt an okay amount of damage. I think we dealt enough to actually win. So, hit him with this. What's our most damaging spell? Looks like Frozen Lights. Bump. He does not have Lifesteal. Do we play this? Sure. What do we get? We get a better sting than what we currently have. And I want these other two cards. So I think we just get rid of this sting. And then we're gonna go ahead, apply this. Apply this. Okay, we're still not winning. It's unfortunate. But I think we can win on this last floor. So, Glimmer's gonna be good. Where is our energy siphon? Do we have anything that deals more than Glimmer? No. So, energy siphon, Glimmer, that should be win. And then we'll just start spamming stuff. Probably play this, get rid of our Train Steward. We definitely need something that has discard synergy with that card that we keep playing every single turn, because it's got holdover. Because we want a card that is good for us to discard. Alright. He is super dead.